Here are by far the three best bets for the MLB today on this beautiful Saturday morning. Welcome to Juice Bets. My name is Trevor. We're going to look to bounce back today. Yesterday we were 1-1. We cashed one play, lost one play, ended up with slightly negative ROI on the day, which is okay. Some days we have that. But today we've got three awesome picks here, all backed by some great player stats and data here. And we're going to take a look at them. But before we do, make sure you guys subscribe and turn post notifications on so you get notified when I drop these plays and you can get the most value out of each bet as possible. Like the video if you do enjoy it. Let's look at the picks. First pick, Marcus Stroman, over 4.5 strikeouts at average odds of about minus 130. But as you can see, you can find this for, minus 105 at least on this book, but you could probably get minus 120, minus 125. Make sure you're line shopping using OddsJam. As you can see, it shows me exactly where I can be getting these plays, and I place them to get the most value and increase my profitability by like over 10%. Link down below. Stroman on the season has been just absolutely on fire. I love to see it. Being a Jays fan, living in Canada, growing up in Canada, and seeing their run in 2015, 2016, Stroman was a huge part of that. And so it's great to see Stroman doing well this season. If we look at his stats on the season, he gets over this strikeout number 74% of the time. In his last 20, 75. So we're looking at implied odds of about minus 300 for this line for him on the season. He averages about 5.2 strikeouts this season as well. So getting over this 4.5, kind of everything's pointing towards that. He's also 8 for 9 going over this total at home where he's going to be playing today. So that's great as well. The one issue is he is facing the Boston Red Sox. Now, the Red Sox are kind of a bottom 5 strikeout team. Like, they really don't strike out a whole lot. However, in their last 10 games, they've actually completely shifted up to a top 10 strikeout team. So they're trending in the other direction. They're trending towards striking out more. And so we want to catch them on that trend while Stroman stays hot and is pitching at home where he's 8 for 9 getting over this total. I really do like this play. 4.5 is a nice line here to get to 5. As you can see, he gets to 5 a lot, right? And then goes over a lot as well. So this is a perfect line for him. We're getting him at about minus 125, minus 130 odds. It makes a lot of sense to take Stroman over 4.5 strikeouts as our first play. Second play, Alex Cobb, over 4.5 strikeouts. He's not necessarily known as a strikeout pitcher, and that's why we get such great value on him today. We're looking at, some odds very, very close to even money, but we've got average odds of minus 118. Can definitely shop around and find, minus 105 or so. So very close to even money here on this line. And if we look at Cobb, he's averaging 5.4 strikeouts on the season. So this is great. We're trying to get him over 4.5, right? He's covering this 69% of the time, which, the implied odds of minus 225, we're getting him at minus 105. Great value on that as well. And also on the road, he's 6-2 on the road getting over this total, which is great. So, everything's kind of pointing towards it. We get basically even money on him, at least very close to it. Cobb over 4.5 strikeouts. He's averaging 5.5 on the season. He's facing the Pirates today. They're kind of a middle of the road strikeout team, so nothing really pointing towards or against it. So I think this is a great play here. Cobb over 4.5 strikeouts. Lock it in as the second play. Third and final play here, Zach Gallen, over 5.5 strikeouts for average odds of about minus 120. Very close to even money. It honestly was way closer 2 hours ago when I was researching these picks. And then when I start recording here, the lines have shifted towards him, which is always a great sign. And that's why, I always say turn notifications on, because throughout the day, these things shift and most of the time shift towards where we're playing. And so we want to catch that value before those lines move. But Gallen over 5.5, this is a strikeout pitcher. He's had 11 strikeouts, 11, 12 on the season. He can blow up for large totals. Unfortunately, recently, he hasn't necessarily kept this pace that he did earlier in the season, but we're looking for him to bounce back. He still has the potential to get over, obviously. He's averaging 6.6 on the season. We're looking to get him over 5.5. His season implied odds are minus 170. We can get him at minus 120. So we see some good value there. The Jays don't strike out a whole lot against right-handed pitchers. That's why this line is at probably 5.5 at minus 120, because that is definitely baked into those odds. They're about fourth in the league for the least strikeouts against righties. However, in their last 10, they've shifted more up to about the 15th, 16th range. So it's kind of like the Red Sox from the bet the first bet there was that the teams are evolving on how they're striking out against specific players, and lately the Jays are striking out a lot more against righties. So it makes a lot of sense for this play here. He only needs to get to 6, and for him, Gallen is a strikeout pitcher, and 6 really isn't a tough total. I like to see Gallen to get to at least 6, maybe even 7 today. And with that minus 120, it's quite nice. So lock this in as your third and final pick. So there you go. Tail or fail, parlay, straight bet, whatever you'd like to do. I'm feeling good about these plays here. I'd love to see another 3-0. So if you do want to parlay, it might be a good time to do so and get some nice plus money there. Yeah, that's about it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Make sure you do like it and subscribe for more of these, and we'll see you tomorrow.